Welcome to the abyss, where shadows come alive, and every story hides a secret. Here, villains are born, heroes fall, and the line between light and darkness blurs. Tonight, we begin a journey into the unknown. Are you ready to step into the shadows? The village of Kaedron lay in ruins, a mere shadow of its former self. The air was thick with the smell of burnt wood and despair, and beneath the blood-red moon stood a boy, no, a villain, named Kael, the whisper of the abyss. Kael was no ordinary boy. His white hair shimmered like frost under the eerie moonlight, and his crimson eyes held secrets that could make the bravest warriors shudder. He hadn't always been this way. Once, he was a kind-hearted child, loved by the people of Kaedron. But kindness was a fragile thing, easily shattered by betrayal. 10 years ago, the village elders had turned on him. They feared the strange powers that awakened within him, the ability to summon shadows that danced at his fingertips. They labeled him cursed and cast him into the wilderness, hoping the wild would claim his life. But it didn't. Instead, Kael found the Void Stone, a relic of ancient and forbidden magic. It spoke to him, whispering promises of revenge and power. He embraced it, and with each passing year, the boy they had abandoned grew into something far more terrifying. Tonight, Kael returned. "You called me cursed." His voice echoed across the lifeless streets, carried by an unnatural wind. "You feared the power I never asked for, and now you will reap what you have sown." As he raised his hand, the shadows swirled, forming monstrous shapes that moved with a life of their own. The few survivors watched from the darkness, their hearts pounding as Kael's creations tore through the remnants of their once thriving home. But Kael didn't kill them all. No, that would be too merciful. He left a single survivor, an elder who had been the first to call for his exile. "Go," Kael whispered, leaning close enough for the elder to feel the cold aura around him. "Tell the world that Kael, the whisper of the abyss, has returned. Let them know that I am not a villain by birth, but by choice." As the elder stumbled away into the shadows, Kael turned back to the ruin he had wrought. He didn't smile. He didn't laugh. He simply stared at the rising sun, his crimson eyes filled not with triumph, but with the emptiness of a boy who had lost everything. And so began the legend of Kael, the boy who became a villain, not because he wanted to, but because the world gave him no choice. The shadows never rest, and neither do the stories they tell. If you've enjoyed this tale, join us as we dive deeper into the darkness. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to never miss the next chapter. Until next time, stay in the